Welcome back. I'm still from there. So, uh, we are still going to continue from where we left. We want to talk about the toolbar. I told you this is the toolbar to our left hand side. From here down here is our toolbar, and these are just the main tools you're going to use in the CorelDraw workshop. That's just what you're going to use in every craft. We make use of two to do one thing or the other, and the two CorelDraw provides you with is just these tools, this series of tools here. Not only them, but some are still hidden, which you will also see. So I want to select the first tool. The first tool is pick tool. After every tool or beneath every tool, you will see little arrow, this black arrow pointing down. Then when you see that black arrow to after any tool, it means that some items, some other tools are hidden under it. So all you just need to do is to left click down on your mouse and you'll see those tools coming up. So if you want to change it, you can always change it there. You can always pick another item. So the first thing I want to use is this pick tool. Pick tool, when you come to the hints in the Docker panel, you see what pick tool allows you to do. It will give you information about every tool you are using. So pick tool just allows you to move an object, scale an object, stretch an object, and you can also rotate an object along any axis. So I want to show you how to do that in CorelDraw. First of all, if I want to, for instance, if I want to transform this rectangle, I want to rotate it, all I need to do is to click on the center on the axis. This little x at the center is telling you is the axis. That's the axis of the shape. So when you click it once, you see this little arrow. This allows you to move it. You can move when you just select the arrow. So you can move it along this point. So along the anchor point. The anchor point is at the center, so you can always move it anytime you want it. But you can move your anchor point also. And how do you move your anchor point? Just hold down the shift key and drag the anchor point. Drag it to any position you want. So each time you are rotating, you will be rotating along that point. You can see the way I am doing now. So it allows you to do that. And when you want to come back to the center, you can always come back to the center, drag, and when you get to the center, you will see the anchor point snapping to the center, and it will tell you you're in the center. You can always return it back. So anytime you can do that. So another thing pick tool can do, it can let you transform your shape. For instance, I want to make it bigger, I want to increase the width or the height, or I want to increase them in the same proportion. So what you can do is just to click here, drag at any of this node. These are the points at which you can transform the shape. So, or you come here, you can transform the shape, the width of the shape here, and like we did before, you can transform the height also. But if you want to transform both the width and the height, just come to any edge of the shape and drag in or drag out. You are actually scaling the object now. You are scaling it in, you are scaling it, and when you look at the property bar here, you will see that each time you are dragging the points, this dimension will be changing depending on where you are. If I stay at the corner point, both the height and the width are transformed, and you can see it's growing, it's reducing the width and the height, and that's what will happen. But if I am staying here, I am transforming the height, and you will see only the height is changing at that place, at that property bar. So if I come here and I drag here, you see the width will be changing, here, and if I drag in here, you see the width are reducing. So any way you want it, you can always transform your shape the way you want. So I'm scaling it down again, and I want to have a minimized shape. So another thing you can also do, you can still, like we said here, it can still help you to skew. You can also skew a shape. You can skew a shape, or you can stretch a shape. So another thing you can do is moving the object. If I don't like the position, I can just click here. Once this point shows up, I can move it, I can drag it. Just click down on your mouse with a left click, then you drag it to any point you want it to be. If I want this shape beside one another, all I just need to do is to come and position it very close to it, and it will maintain the position which you place it. So we have another tool there. We have something. Another thing pick tool allows you to do is to select item. You can also select multiple items. For instance, we now have two objects here, 1 and 2, and as you can see, the status bar is telling us we have a rectangle on layer 1. So if I want to select these two objects together, I can just use the pick tool to create a marquee around the two objects, and I can move them together. I can move the two objects together. You can see the status bar is now telling me that 2 items selected. The pick tool also allows you to select objects. So if I can actually transform both of them together now, all I just need to do is to come here and drag. You will see I will be transforming both of them together. So, or if I want to rotate them, I'll still be rotating them together at once. So that's that. So the next item here on this list, if I click down, is the free hand pick. One reason why I love this thing, this tool, is that when you have lots of items stacked together upon one another, let me just give you an instance. I draw a circle, and I'm drawing a lot of shape here, around this place. Okay. So I have this done in this shape, so I'm zooming it in so that you guys can see it very well. So when I come to the pick tool now, the first pick tool, if I want to create a marquee so that I can move these items together, if I want to move all these items together now, all I need to do, for instance, I want to move this rectangle here, this one, and this. So if I want to move this one together with the marquee tool, all I need to do is, for instance, I want to select this one. You can see it will be very difficult for me. It will be very difficult for me because this marquee is generated in a rectangular form. So you can, the freehand pick tool allows you to make a marquee of your custom shape, So all you just need, if you want to use the freehand tool to pick any item or items on your screen, on your workspace, you just need to hold down the hotkey, drag it around, leave the hotkey after activating the freehand pick tool, then leave it. Then it will allow you to select all these items now. So you have selected the 3 items together. So that's one way I use the freehand pick tool very well. It's very awesome. So another thing we have here under the pick tool is the freehand transform. So you can see transforming object interactively. It allows you to transform an object interactively. Once you just pick the item, once you pick the freehand pick tool, select any object you want to transform at any node or any point. You can see the freehand pick tool transforming your item interactively, depending on how you move the tool after selecting the edge or the node from which you want to transform it. So it will be transformed according to how it is moved. So another item, you can see the interactive the property bar changes depending on the tool you are holding. So it also allows you to rotate. You can also rotate an item along what axis, along what node, anywhere you are staying with the freehand pick tool. That's where the object will be transformed towards. That's what you can see. It has formed, where I stayed has formed the anchor point for this little rectangle. So can you see? So if I want to scale, if I want to make a scale, I want to scale the object now, all I just need to do is to come here and I scale it depending on the direction I want it to be done. So interactively it will change or transform the object. Hope you see that. So you still have some options about it. It also allows you to skew the object. You can skew the object. For instance, coming back to this pick tool, I select this, come to the freehand pick tool back again, then you select skew. You see, you can see it allows you to skew the object along any axis you want. So that's what the freehand pick tool can do. So I think with this point I'm able to justify some points or applications of pick tool, which is the first tool in CorelDraw. So I still expect your feedback, and I hope you enjoy this. Kindly subscribe to the channel, make a comment, and ask your question. Also invite people to join the channel. Thank you and bye.